here we are. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is 102, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Hand of Fate 2. So during last time there was some connectivity issues happening during the stream, and I didn't really realize what was happening until I got halfway through the challenge after the one that you were seeing on the stream. Apparently the stream got interrupted right before the final boss, which is kind of a shame, honestly. And after a while I noticed that something was happening, and then I interrupted everything. I don't think it's worth it to repeat the challenge from the beginning, so I think I would just go forward with the next one instead of repeating everything all over again. Oh, I see. Okay, let's go. Is there a way to... yeah, forfeit. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Some are lost, but still there is hope for the city yet.
So as you can see, the Chariots challenge was actually on course. So, you know, I actually started the Chariot before realizing that the stream was interrupted. So instead of beginning the Lovers challenge again, I will just begin the Chariot from the beginning. That's what I gotta do. Of course, that also means that you didn't get to see the dungeon section, which is a shame, honestly. Did I lose that card? Apparently, yes. Let's try this one.
The chariot is a symbol of control. Taking control of the horses of your emotions and binding them to the chariot of your will. If you can do that, Perhaps we can navigate these roads together.
Sir Malifaux looks down from the back of his steed at the soldiers lying rank and file before him. The city is lost to the plague, he says dryly. We will not waste another soldier on this place. He gives the final command. In the name of the Emperor, prepare to withdraw. Block the gatehouses. Let no one through. At sunrise, burn the city to the ground. Without hesitation, the soldiers march down the cobbled street toward the western gatehouse. A single soldier remains, a captain. She removes her helm to reveal a quiff of golden hair and an eye patch concealing a wound from a battle long ago. She approaches you and calls Bjorn. Many innocent people will die come morning if nothing is done to correct this injustice, she explains. I ask that you aid my men in their search for citizens to escort out of the old city. Hurry, nightfall fast approaches. So, who are you? I am Captain Fiore, she says with a bow. I have been commanding my regiment on the northern border. My troops and I were recalled to the old city and were ready to march back to the capital. However, it appears the Empire has neglected these people in our absence. I cannot abandon those who we have sworn to protect. I anticipated Malifaux's intentions and my scouts have made preparations. To the southwest is a gatehouse, abandoned when the infected broke through. If we can clear the corrupted from this district, we can escort any citizens through with minimal resistance. Fear not, there are soldiers that remember the virtue of the Empire, who remain loyal to our people. I have a number of scouts searching the streets for citizens as we speak. They will assist where they can. What about the plague? A terrible tragedy, to be sure. While the Empire's eye is on the northern border, it has abandoned its people to this unnatural plague. Do not be fooled. This is no ordinary malady. Its affliction maddens and warps the mind of those it corrupts, turning friend, family, or lover into a mindless agent of hate and aggression. The Empire is right to fear its rapid spread and potential reach. However, there are many who call this city home, who have not been damned, not yet. It is these souls I intend to save this night. The old city was once the hub of the world. Great artisans, traders and merchants would travel from far and wide to sell their wares here. While it still houses many, it is a shadow of its former glory. A muddle of streets, and in light of the plague, many roads have been blocked. My coachmen will follow and transport any citizens you might find along the way. If you are lucky, they may be of assistance in your travels. Search the streets and kill the infected. I will send word when the way is cleared. We dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center.
What are you sacrificing when you stop to help them? Have you asked yourself that?
You happen upon a group of frightened peasants, desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please help us. Okay, I was lucky. Explain Captain Fury's plan and help them onto the wagons. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but should you need some, I would be willing to trade. What's this? Horo Horo.
Good luck taking this token from me.
Is that a challenge? As you trundle along in your horse-drawn carriage, you catch a glimpse of some cheeky gnomes fleeing with your weapon. You chase them on foot until they dive into a burrow. You take a peek into their hidey hole and discover they have quite a cache of weapons in their lair. You reach your arm into the hole. And I get stabbed. With a sharp sting, you snap your hand out of the burrow and the little round door slams in your face. You hear some plates crashing from behind the door. Don't let this goblin here. I'm gonna try again. You knock politely on the small door. A gnome opens it without thinking. It feels like there's someone in here. You grab a hold of a pair of pointed boots and tug, unearthing a short, stumpy torso attached to the grinning head of a goblin. Hello, I'm Hubie the Orphan. What's your name? Why does your face look like that? Have you seen my horn? If I don't find it, the red worm will eat the world. Startled, you lose your grip on the goblin. He lands flat on his back with a strangely heavy thud, then leaps to his feet, unperturbed. Though his face is creased and wrinkled, he seems much younger than the goblins you've met before. He dusts off his waistcoat and places a rough hand on yours. If you help me find my horn, then I can help you. It's a companion? When Hubie is your companion, he can recharge bomb artifacts from the campfire. Hubie grips your hand painfully. Let's be friends forever, he says. You suppose there's room in your party for him. Even if there wasn't, the young goblin has attached himself to you quite firmly. You have befriended Hubie the Orphan.
A goblin, and worse still, a young goblin. Let us hope this is the last we see of him.
Probably not.
Next time, bring more food.
You dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center.
Surgery must be done with precision if it is to be effective.
You find yourself surrounded by the corrupted horde that broke through the gatehouse and wandered into the district. They shuffle mindlessly back and forth on the spot, limbs twitching, seemingly unaware of your presence. Colby readies his swords.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too. Nicely timed.
A rain of blows fells the group of infected before they can respond. The remaining infected stand by idly, twitching and picking at their wounds. Together, you and Kolbjorn rush the remaining enemies. With a flurry of strikes, you fell the infected before they can retaliate. Despite your best efforts, the remaining infected close in. It would be a piece of cake. That appears to be the last of them, Corbion remarks. You continue your journey through the winding streets.
Do not take too long. The city falls around you.
The head coachman tips the brim of his hood as you approach the wagons. I transport any people you find in this world of streets, he explains. Just keep the wagon out of trouble. Yeah, I could use some food now. Okay, let's try this.
This will not be the last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
The forests of Mortifernum are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Well, let's see what happens. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh. Okay. Fearing for your life, you flee the forest. What? Really? That's it? That's what I get? Signs of mass departure are everywhere. Homes stand empty. All that remain are crumbling ruins. You pass through without incident.
Nobility continues to reward itself and the rich become yet more wealthy.
Palace Armory is holding a special promotion for the nobility. The guards block your entrance. Peasants are forbidden from entering the Palace Armory. Turn away or be sent to the dungeons. Oh, okay.
Some still fight, yet they must know their time is near.
The unmistakable sound of combat alerts you to a group of townsfolk being attacked by the infected. One brave warrior struggles to hold back the horde. You rush to their aid. Okay, we need to stop them. You arrived just in time, the warrior explains. I don't think I could have held them off of much longer. I could part with some equipment, he continues. I don't think it will do me much good now. See me if you're interested in a trade. Okay, so we actually managed to save them, despite the fact that they were felled in combat. We explained Captain Fury's plan and helped the survivors on the wagons.
The stench of corruption flows across the cities, tainting everything it touches.
We bring word from Captain Fiore, the soldier explains with a salute. The infected horde at the next gatehouse has subsided. But there is a problem. Corruption grows from the ground itself, blocking all passage for the wagons. It must be destroyed. She asks that we join you in your efforts, the soldier continues. Should you require our assistance, you need only ask. Estrella's allegiance. Reinforcements. Prior to combat, optionally draw an Empire ally card. Can be used before 5 combats or 7. Estrella is your companion. Then discard this card. Okay. One drunken night. You feel cold stone against your cheek. Head pounding, you open your blurry eyes. The unmistakable scrape of metal wakes you fully from your slumber and you slowly take stock of your surroundings. So I guess this is another dungeon, right? You know, I wanted to show you how a dungeon looks like. Welcome to Takeshi's castle. This might be... Ow. Right. fumble in your haversack for something to eat. Happily, you find a half-eaten pastry and try to find your way out of the woods. The Pauper district has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves. Ah. We found some peasants. Tall buildings line the streets. Their lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on imperial order. A futile attempt to hinder the spread of the plague. Maybe you should look to regain our strength at the wagon, Corbion says. As you make your way through the winding road, the peasants may have food to trade. We dashed through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center. Okay, let's buy some food. What about equipment? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'll buy this. Navigate the maze of streets without incident. Oh, okay, let's ambush them.
Breathe. You have done well. Not yet.
And we got some fame.
Further into the city, with more yet to be saved.
The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you, its sides encrusted with the taint of corruption. The captain greets you as you approach. Now this is where we could use some help. It is as the scouts reported, Colbjorn says. That corruption will block the path for the wagons. Now make haste. We'll protect the wagons with my scouts. You two clear the way. Draw your weapon and prepare to face the infected. Can we call the scouts to assist? Yes. Corruption. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage their targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks, or change direction rapidly to break free. Ouch. Wow, this is so annoying. I almost died. Captain Fury addresses you. You have a steady swing, excellent soldier. It will only be more difficult from here on. I bear no ill will towards you if you choose to live now. Nah, I would rather die than give up. As the captain's scouts lead the wagons through to the next district and seal the gates, you ascend to the gatehouse tower.
What is it the towers will watch over? A stream of death and despair?
tower provides a commanding view over the once impressive city. As you pause to catch your breath, you watch the last of the sun's rays disappear on the horizon. Kolbjorn shakes your shoulder and points over the battlements to the south. There you see the final gatehouse, its tower rising from the wall of the old city to the south. Have you ever seen so many? Kolbjorn remarks as you watch the infected swarm the city wall. How can the Empire let its people suffer so? Kolbjorn mutters under their breath, and then abandon those in need. As you continue to look, a small glow appears on the horizon beyond the city perimeter. First one, then another, and another. The Empire, Kolbjorn cries. They are preparing to burn the city. We must get the people to safety. Let us hope we are not too late. Okay, I need more food, so... The river's water, now a putrid green, emanates with a miasma that turns your stomach. Maybe you should take a moment to regain your strength at the wagon. I don't have so much food, dude.
They believe fire will purge this sickness. But the sickness is not in the city. It is in the land itself. It will be purged, but not like this.
With a terrible crash, the building beside you is struck by a flaming catapult shot. The building heaves and twists from the impact and crumbles across the street in front of you. Kolbjorn shields their eyes from the blaze. Quickly, we must find another way. We turn the wagons around and search for another road through the district. Wonderful. Dead bodies litter the streets while rats scurry in search of feast. This is not good. Putrefaction has ravaged this part of the city. Narrow alleyways, which never see the light of day, harbor nothing but misery and pestilence.
With every step, corruption reaches further, and your chances become less.
You spy a group of poor urchins loitering in an alley. They look hungry. As you approach, they scramble into a pile of discarded crates. I mean, even if I wanted to offer food, I don't have any food. Explain you're there to help. How do we know you're not one of them? One cries. How do we know you're not sick like those monsters? Says another. You remain huddled behind the crates. I'll try to catch them. You and Kolbjorn work to herd the children together. Okay, that's quite difficult.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Successfully grab some of the children before they make their escape. We load them on the wagons and assure them of their safety. The remaining urchins remain unreachable. It's no use. Maybe some food will coax them from hiding. Reluctantly, you leave the frightened children and continue patrolling the streets. Okay, I don't know what to do now.
A balance of resources is key. No one wants to perish wealthy but starving.
Smoke fills the city and stings your eyes. The Empire intends to staunch the infection with fire. Pick up the pace. Here we go again. Meanwhile, I'm dying. Okay.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
The inflicted. The rod grants power before it grants release. Muscle replaced with darkness, organs pumping black bile through shattered veins. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Okay, I already knew that.
I wish you no harm, yet you must do what you must.
Okay, I get it.
Perhaps different arms would find you faring better, or more skills.
For pulling a goblin out of the ground like a turnip. Okay, so we need more food for this challenge.
It seems your standards are lower than I had feared.
Okay, now it should be better.
We are filled with low urges screaming like wild animals, and we must find a way to bind them to our will. Be careful. Take only what you can.
This is gonna be easy. Of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. Approach with caution, knowing that few travelers are allowed near. I'm gonna try to sneak past.
Games within games within games.
Come on, roll the dice. Any good luck.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Thank you, Jacob. Scale the tower without incident. You look to the east and west. It's on your gaze to the north and south. And you continue your journey. And I still don't get the shard for some reason, alright? Okay, let's go.
Too much talking. Let's wrap this up.
And we can buy some equipment. Let's make a donation. Nah, I don't like this one. Enemies inflict 50% less damage to your companion. Yeah, I like this one. Let's go with this one. Gotcha.
Nicely timed.
Quick and precise, you eliminate the first two groups of infected with little resistance.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure. Kneel if it pleases you. No one will listen.
Your quest brings you to a remote shrine high in the mountains. It is revered among the few local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Okay, that's nice. Just blow on the dice and let's roll again. Sunshine appears through a break in the clouds to bathe you in a radiant glow. Wonderful. I need another 6.
Breathe. You have done well.
Whoa, okay. That wasn't supposed to work. now we're good.
Time to die. Claim. Sure, why not? Welcome back, my friend. The innkeeper greets you warmly. Heal, buy a meal, rest. What do you require? Any food? No gold, so I just have to go forward. See if I manage to destroy this pillar as soon as possible. Of my way.
Okay, I would say the situation is better now.
If there is a finer mind than my own, I've yet to meet it. Yet I've brought a scourge of mindlessness into this world, and must suffer the results.
A wounded peasant runs stumbling down the street, chased by a horde of corrupted. He falls at your feet and begins to twitch. The blood from his wounds boils and blackens. Well, let's fight the corrupted.
Time to die.
With the horde defeated, the townsfolk rush to tend to the peasants. They are grateful for your protection.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities. Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
A woman gives you a healing tonic as the peasants board the wagons. Oh, I can accept another bounty. Oh, right. I have literally no money. Can I have this for free? I guess not. I need gold. Nothing to say about that. Okay. Dead bodies litter the streets while rats scurry in search of a feast. And we pass through without incident.
Your supplies are running low. Make your choices carefully.
Three, 4, 1, and 6.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Ah, damn it.
Just follow my lead. And don't mess up.
Nicely timed.
Out of my way.
Okay, I needed this. It's the old maiden. I'm gonna ask for gold. There you go. Spread of plague has rendered the district of blackened. Spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened maze. The crust of contagion warps cobblestones and weakens foundations, making progress perilous. Okay, I'm going back. Smoke fills the city and stings your eyes. The Empire intends to staunch the infection with fire. You pick up the pace.
Even in the midst of terrors, there will always be traders who stayed too long hoping to profit.
You find a merchant and his family. Explain Captain Fury's plan and help the merchant and his family onto the wagons. Thank you, the merchant says, holding the wagon. Should you find yourself short of gold, I will be able to give you a good price for any equipment you might want to trade. Ah, cool. Let me see.
Do you wonder what lies beyond the gates of death? This corruption is but a small part of it.
You know, I have the feeling that maybe I didn't do a very good job by taking gold from the maiden. I should have taken food to give to the Urkins.
Time to die.
Okay, I could use some food. The most useless thing I will get. town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. Seek out the watchtower where recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifoul's plan to wipe out the Popes district. This is looking very stupid because it's in it contradicts the story of the challenge right now. Sir Malifoul the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pope district where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. Over the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifoul gives his command to charge. Nah, I don't need it.
Out of my way.
I'm rich. Of course you don't believe me. Despite the fact that I have 28 fame. Ah, damn it. That was my chance.
I am right here, and we have things to do.
Shut up. Yes! You successfully grab all the children before they make their escape. We thought you were monsters, one says as she boards the wagon. What is that? Empire contacts.
Friends in high places will take you far these days.
Corrupted. Give me something good. The Lord's Diadem. I could get in a lot of trouble if anyone finds out I took it from the vault. I'll have it sent to you when I can. I'll buy it. If anyone asks, you were never here.
You know my thoughts on priests and their ilk.
Huh. This is good. Slow swing. This is amazing. He scratches his chin and smiles. It's nice to see a mercenary taking the time to sort those slowly corrupted out. The Empire can use all the help it can get. Ah, thank God. More food. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's party.
You crack the one on the left. I'll handle it.
Oh, I saved all the citizens. What do you offer? The cry of victory.
When all is lost, artifacts like these represent a chance to turn the tides.
Arm wrestling. Yes. I need to become the champion. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. Yes, in the middle of a siege. Sure, why not? A gold prize is available to the winner. A Bedrat but cheery mercenary named Drake Thorn introduces himself. You look like a fierce opponent. Good luck to you. Okay, Jacob. Would you blow on the dice for good luck? Okay, very close. Very, very close. No! I wanted to be the champion. Drake Thorn abandons his friendly facade and flings a flagon of ale at your face. I win. Man. Okay, I guess we can finish this.
Endless dark deeds have been done in the name of the Empire. May you set that ledger right, at least in part.
At long last, you arrive at the final gatehouse, the exit out of the old city. You usher the frightened citizens through the gate into their escape. My thanks to you, she says with a smile. I doubt we could have done anything more for the people of the old city. Halt! A voice shouts from beyond the gate. You turn to see a troop of Empire soldiers marching through the gatehouse. Really, guys? By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fiore, you are to return to the Imperial City at once to report. Their captain commands. Captain Fiore scoffs, calling to the young captain blocking the gate. These people bear no mark of corruption. All they want is safe passage. Emperor decree or no, it is our duty to protect them. What good is a soldier who cannot follow commands? What is an empire without order? The young captain retorts proudly. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fiore draws her pistol, standing between the cowering old city refugees and the Emperor's decree. I would not stand down. Yes, I think I will take the scouts now. Captain Sterling. He hears the pleas from the old city but does not weep. Orders are orders. Captains wear armor that dulls standard attacks. Use bash to bring their own.
I fight for justice.
How do I use the artifact? With Q.
Not simply as I ordered. If this is how it must be, so be it. Time to die.
Kitura is just amazing. Killing the last enemy for me. She's so cool. These Emperor decreed injustices have been on the increase of late, Captain Fiore says. Something else is growing from within. She pauses her ruminations and gives you a stern look. The Empire will do well to have somebody like you serving it. You have befriended the Estrella the soldier.
This is where you differ. There is no problem Callus would not have solved through death, yet you show mercy.
For finding safe passage through the plague-ridden city. Ooh, this is gonna be cool. Yvonne's cottage. Street fighter. Over the lemma. Saving a blacksmith from the old city. Your supplies have been added to. Leather armor. For befriending Estrella. For rescuing all of the citizens in the old city.
I can no longer go easy on you. The usurper will not do so, and I must test you sorely before you arrive at his gates.
So, should I go for another one? Why not?
The Empire is falling apart. It even turns against itself, even as it destroys the world around it.
Stealing half of an ancient relic from an ogre has left you dying and cursed. Gear up and claim the other half of Odysseus' charm. Whoa, okay. This one is actually... This one is actually tough. So, grievous wounds. You start with 10 life, and eating food does not heal. Then we have Draknar the Mighty. A high defense will help reduce damage from the ogre's devastating onslaught. And dice. There will be dice. So what do you do?
Oh, even the Empire turns against itself.
Combo attacks. Combo attack. When activated, Estrella performs powerful attacks and causes knockdown. Stay close to charge her ability faster. Okay, this one is very useful. Retry precision. Optionally, retry any failed precision gambit, but lose your companion for 3 turns. Mini fighter. Fights in close quarters with sword and defends herself with a pistol. Let's go with Corbion.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
It's like free food, free gold. What else is there to... What else do you need? Oh, that's just perfect. Let me check something. Okay, I see that my voice is very low. Okay. Here goes nothing.
It seems you too are hasty. Here is our evidence of your eagerness to leap into difficulties you cannot face. You must know yourself, hone yourself, sharpen your wits and your sword against the challenges ahead.
The bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blind and disoriented, you make out a voice calling to you. A pair of strong hands shake you upright. Vision steadies and Colbjorn's somber face swims into view. What happened? Colbjorn gestures you to be quiet. He presses his back up against the boulder beside you and grimaces, holding his side. As your head clears, a booming voice echoes out from deep in the foggy marsh. Oh, where have you crawled, guessed mice? Let your insides be gut and bones be crunched. You peer around the rock, and from the mist steps an ogre, 3 times as tall as a man and with a lump and vicious face. His one and good eye darts about wildly as he surveys the area, hunting for something. The ogre grunts and scoops up a broken shining trinket from the ground, splashed red with blood. Ruined with your dirty blood, wretched cut purses, riven in two. His great, hideous face turns red. If thou listen here, I will find the twin, then I will eat thine eyes. Very soft spoken, huh? The ogre lifts his club and smashes a tree trunk in anger. The tree creaks and crashes to the ground as Ragnar the ogre turns and disappears back into the mist. Colbjorn grimaces as he holds his side, attempting to hide the severity of his injuries. Here, you are injured. Eat. He throws you a medicinal herb bone. Weak to your bones, you gratefully take a bite. And the bread turns to ash in your mouth. With a sinking realization, you pull the other half of the ogre's trinket from your pack. Sure enough, you feel a wrongness emanating from it. I see. The Odysseus charm. Since it's broken in half, food doesn't heal me. A stab of anger hits your stomach. There's only one thing for it. You must steal back the other half from the ogre that almost killed you. The closest town is Draper, Colbjorn whispers hoarsely. We cannot hope to defeat an ogre now. Summoning your remaining strength, you lift yourself to your feet and stagger to town.
Goblins. They lead to naught but trouble. Were it in my hands, I would never deal with them.
I think this is a bad idea. Okay, hear me out. If I die here, the stream is over. Okay? Because I know what's gonna happen. I know that. So you spy a goblin, half hidden in a corpse of trees, counting the gold weighing down his sack. Startled by your presence, he beats a hasty retreat through a magical portal. You tell Colbjorn to stay behind before pursuing the goblin through the portal. Oh shit. close. Okay, I just wanna go home now. Okay. You exit through the glowing door to find yourself in more or less the same place as before. Corbin waves at you from a few steps away, surprised and bemused. The crunching of leaves underfoot betrays the goblin running further into the forest. If you follow him, he may lead you to the goblin treasure hoards of legend. Oh my god, you really want to... You really want to make me flirt with death so much. Because that's what's happening.
Gather yourself before you travel further.
Oh my god, okay. The sound of crickets hums through the marshlands as you set up camp. The wood is damp, Corbion says, trying to light the campfire. At last, the fire sputters into life and you huddle together to keep warm. A spindly hag beckons you toward a shabby stall on the edge of the marshes path. Corbion attempts to roast some sort of lumpy marsh vegetable. The stall holds very little, some wilted strange roots and some equipment wrapped in greasy rags. What you got? The exquisite blade, of course. Yeah, see you later.
I admire that you have other skills beyond violence. Yet, if there's one thing that the usurper has taught me, it's that violence can sometimes answer questions that otherwise have none.
The poor weather slows your day's journey. To avoid the swelling bogs, you press on to higher grounds and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left you make out a group of Empire brigands taking shelter by the side of the road. Check the path to the right. You hear the distant sound of a group of raiders squabbling in the northern tongue. Sky opens up as you ready yourself for combat.
There are no weaknesses in battle.
was close. Sometimes, Jacob, violence doesn't have to be an answer. Sometimes it's just a question. To which the answer is yes. With the brigands defeated, you noticed they were guarding some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Slide down the bank to the treasure. Come on, come on. Blow on the dice, Jacob. I need this.
Truly a thing of beauty and immaculate craftsmanship. But is it merely for show?
I mean, it's... Yes, it is. I mean, I can sell it. Let's do just that. Oh, the gambler's jewel. Yes, I want it. Swamplands. After another day of rainfall, the marshlands swell into a swamp. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. As you press on, every direction begins to look the same. Nope. Okay, I need some help, Jacob. Come on. Okay, there you go. With some luck, you find your way to higher and drier ground. Back on the path, you continue your journey. And would assume our dance with death. The goblin turns to see you still in pursuit. He shouts in exasperation. Leave me be, meddling human. The mournful blare of his horn echoes through the forest. Another portal yawns before you, the goblin nowhere in sight. Okay, I see some spinning traps. I don't like those. I think I should go by the left. Maybe what I can do is go forward in the center, take the food, go back. I see. That was close. I don't like this. I should go from the other side. At some point the music became more intense and I felt like that was my cue to leave, to run away. You find yourself face down in a pile of leaves, being shaken awake by Corbion. Slightly dazed, you hear the jangle of coins in the distance. You're still going. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. Forget the main quest. This is my adventure now. Okay, this one is tough. So perhaps I should go to the left first. I feel like there's something over there. I don't know what. The things I would do for greed. I'm so rich. My god. The portal deposits you directly in the path of an oblivious scorpion, bowling him over. As you pick yourself up off the ground, you spy the elusive goblin skipping over a hill. Again? Please stop. This is starting to be, you know, a little ridiculous now. Panting, the goblin blows his horn, producing a weak wheeze. Curse you. Leave me be. Warily, he hefts his gold sack into the portal before tumbling after. Let's follow him. The thing is, if this happened later in the challenge, I wouldn't do it. But it started right at the beginning, so I feel like it should. Okay, so that's the exit, right? I don't like this one. Nah. I'm not getting in there. I'm not stupid. Whoa, so close. When you emerge from the portal, you find yourself in a luxurious sitting room. Green lanterns cast uneasy shadows on the walls. Lying exhausted on a warm rug in the center of the room is the goblin. Finally! He sighs at your appearance. My, you are persistent. I would offer you some murk tea if you hadn't pursued me relentlessly and barged unwelcome into my home. Where am I? His face cracks into a mischievous grin. You are in Goblin Town, human, where the sky is made of stone and the roast lizard is the best thing in the Empire. He gestures at the window and your jaw drops. The sky is indeed made of stone. The city waiting beyond has been carved into a vast cavern. The street below is host to a market lit by the uneasy green lanterns. Goblins and hooded figures peruse the wares, giving wide berth to a giant rodent-like beast of burden. You swear you see a lone Empire soldier before she disappears into the crowd. Well, can I have some gold, I guess? I mean, I'm already rich. Okay, demand gold. He tips the sack of gold towards you. The goblin's face crinkles sadly. Take it. I don't even... As you grab a hold of the sack, he blows his horn, opening a portal at your feet. Next time you want to reach Goblin Town, consider using a more conventional entrance. He gives a half-hearted wave. Well, I did it. The Goblin sitting room fades from view and you find yourself back in the forest. I am rich. Extremely rich. Can't even buy anything. How about a donation of 100 gold and you give me everything? What about it? Okay, so what do I do? Steadfast daggers. Damage is reduced by 30% in less combat with light weapons. Give it. No, I certainly don't need this. This seems perfect. This one might also be very good. I wish I had this one before following the goblin. If I knew, would have done it.
Push forward towards your final confrontation.
Find your way out of the mire and onto the road to Dryper. Okay.
Too many words obscure the actual truth of the matter. Sometimes simple actions tell all.
Approaching Dryper's gates, you notice a woman of enormous stature, dressed in a blue tunic and leather apron. 3 smiting hammers hang from her waist. The woman rushes forward and embraces you, burying you in her chest. The gods be praised, she cries. I thought you would surely be dead. She releases you and looks you up and down. Look at you, she says before you can get a word in. That foul beast didn't hold back now, did it? She whips around to face your companion. Kolbjorn, she bellows. I thought I told you to keep him out of trouble. I warned you about Ragnar, and look what's happened. You should know better than to steal from an ogre. Kolbjorn wanders past the fuming woman and down to the river to fish and piss. About the charm. She looks at the broken ornament gingerly. Forgive me if I don't take it. The curse of the Odysseus charm only affects the wielder. If it makes you feel any better, the ogre is probably starving now too. From the looks of the silver work, this is an old relic indeed. Who are you anyway? I'm Ariadne, the blacksmith's daughter, she says, surprised. We met at the Black Ale pub, the night before you set off to steal Odysseus' charm. I almost broke your wrist. Arm wrestling, remember? Oh, I see. Draknar, she says, or Draknar the Mighty, as he is known, has lived in these parts for an age. Many have tried to fell the beast before you 2 misfits, that's for sure, she explains, but few live to tell their tale. The ogre is notorious for ambushing travelers and traders alike. Not even the Empire soldiers are safe in these parts. Accumulated a wealth of treasures plucked from his victims, including that cursed relic you have now. Ariadne shakes her head. One blow from Draken's club will crush you. You won't survive it unless you get a good set of armor on you. Listen, I help run a traveling forge. It's currently heading here. Come see us. We sort you out with some good and proper armor. The piece of the Elysius charm weighs heavily on in your pack. You wish to fling it into the mire, but some strange magic stays in your hand. Starving and injured, you rest a while in town. Okay, this is perfect.
You must be ready for whatever will come. The usurper will give us no warning.
A slight rustling in the reeds is all the warning you get that your life is in great danger. Muskets. They're going to shoot me. That's wonderful. Ah, shit. With the brigands defeated, you search the area for supplies. That's it, huh? You visit your contact in the Imperial Armory. You must be planning for trouble if you come to me for help. Tell me, who are you hunting? Northerners, I guess. They're probably to be sure, but they're hardly the biggest issue in these parts. Give it to me. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Deep in the woods, they still know magic. It will be lost there last.
Please, heal me. May you live a long life, she says, and with a fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. Not so much. I was expecting more. Poor weather slows your day's journey. And to the left, we see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. To the right, Northerners. Oh, man. Let's go with this one. The bandit.
Fallen once more. Fortunately, this is but the lesser game, and we can try again.
Following the goblin all the way to Goblin Town. We get Goblin Town.
Think. Do not continue to fail me. I have need of your greatest efforts.
I guess I used all my good luck in pursuit of the Goblin Town. And now, well, I think I should probably recharge my good luck now. So far, so good. I managed to progress a lot in my adventures, and this next challenge is gonna be very interesting. Maybe I should choose different cards. Like, if only I knew that, you know, I could get a blessing that will heal me for each drop of gold. I could have healed myself with the Goblin Town. So maybe I should still focus on gold. And then I should try to get the blessing to heal myself. I will think about it, and next time I will definitely beat this challenge. I just need to prepare myself better. With that being said, I think we should wrap this up, and yeah. I don't know when I should do my next stream. Not yet. It's probably gonna be next week, though. It's been a long while, but that's because a lot of business got in the way, and I couldn't manage to plan a stream for such a long time. So I say that next week is gonna be. I am pretty sure next week I'm gonna be able to plan a new stream. Maybe even two. I don't know. I will see. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.